Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Alan Moji here, live with Mr. Black, aka Goblin HQ Inc. How are you today, buddy? Oops, something happened to your mic, buddy. I don't know. You got there. You go. Oh, there you go. You're back. You're back.
Is it?
You're back.
Is it mine? It must be.
Oh,
mine.
right there's good. Right there's good. No, you're good. You're good. Right there. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe it is mine. Okay.
What's going on, Andy? It's good to see you, buddy. How you doing?
It's going pretty good. I'm doing okay. Just hanging out, doing house chores and all that stupid nonsense that nobody really wants to do, but we all have to because adulting sucks.
Yes, adult life is real. Guys, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our one and only Patreon, which I'm still saddened by that number. I thought I'd get stuff.
Only one?
Since 2 weeks. I'm still waiting to see my Andy Blocks in there. I'm still waiting to see my Jacks and my other guys in there to show Robert Banks Jr. to show up in there. My key friends. But I understand why I type of stuff. But again, you can do the $2 tier. I'm not complaining. I understand life is horrible right now. But hey, $2 a month, first tier, you're gonna get a lot for that tier now, and then of course tier 2, they have its own tiers. Obviously we got the beginning experience, and then you have the VIP experience. Hopefully you guys will come check it out. It'll be awesome. With that one Patreon will be Miss Helen Callie. I thank you so much, Helen Callie. I appreciate you. I know you're not here at this moment in time. I know you probably show up later, but she's one of my biggest supporters. She usually shows up in almost everything I do, and watches the videos and supports the channel. So that is amazing. Thank you so much. We got some birthday shout outs we're going to give out today, and I'll do that towards the middle. I will say we have a lot of fun stuff to go through. DC Fandom was a success. Other than less, it was a great time. I'm really sorry that my internet was not the greatest. Not that my internet was bad, but I guess all the windows I had open and certain things because I was trying to email and get people to come on the show and when it was going on. So if you notice, if you ever do watch the replay, it got a lot of views. I'm very happy, but basically it was cutting in and out. It was cutting in and out a lot, and basically, let me just do this right here until he comes back. But basically, get that right there. But basically, it was cutting in and out a lot. And so with that being said, there you go. With that being said, a lot, every 15, 20 seconds, it was cutting in and out. So I was like, oh, man. And I had some of my family watch it, and they were like, yeah, it was cool. But at the same time, it was kind of hard sometimes to watch because it was cutting out. But again, got a lot of great views. You guys can watch the replay until they block it or delete it. And if they do, if YouTube does, then you can go to the Patreon for $2 a month. You can get all that lovely content there. And we showed all the trailers that were there. They had Batman. The Batman trailer, they had the Justice League Snyder Cut trailer, they had the Wonder Woman trailer, 1984, they had the Suicide Squad teaser and sneak peek, and of course character reveal. That's what had the Black Adam teaser, animation style. They had what else they had? They had a couple of video games there, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, and Gotham Knights. So they had a lot of stuff they revealed. They even did the Flash's new suit, and of course what the multiverse is about. So yeah, they had a lot of different things going, and yeah, I'm super excited to share all the recaps of all the trailers. There are 2 trailers that came out also out of the blue. We had our boy Henry Cavill, aka Superman, Man of Steel, my guy, your guy, is in a Sherlock Holmes movie. I think he's playing one of the Holmes guy, which is awesome. And then of course we had Cobra Kai finally dropped their legacy trailer and has a little small peek at the end for season 3. So there's a lot of stuff going. I'm gonna put him back on. I don't know if he heard me or not. Oh, hold on. I don't know if you heard me or not, but
no, I had to take a call.
Okay, no problem. Just be ready, man. We got a lot of cool, fun stuff, and we're going to go ahead and jump right to it. Mr. Andy, we're going to start off, before we go any of the trailers from DC Fandom, some new trailers had arrived out of the blue. And I like when new stuff does that. Number one, Did you know that Henry Cavill, our guy, aka Superman, Man of Steel himself, is now part of the Sherlock Holmes series? There's a new movie on Netflix. I don't know. I think it's called El No.
There's like 10 different Sherlock Holmes series.
Well, here we go. Well,
there's the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah. No, this is a brand new thing. I think it's called Enola Holmes. I think it's the sister. I think it's their sister. I guess I don't know. I'm just reading by the trailer thing, but it's on Netflix. And all I gotta say is, when I see my boy Henry, I gotta support my guy. So with that being said, we're gonna see the trailer. I have not watched this. I saved this to watch this with you, Andy, and get your actual thoughts and everybody here. So we're gonna get right to it. Let's go. Let's see here. We're gonna do. But how do I want to do this? I want to do. Okay, so we're gonna take our. I wonder if I could. Hold on. I never tried this yet, but let's try something. I don't think. Let's do this. If I share the screen, it's not going to show what I want. Okay, never mind. We're not going to share it until I see the other one. Okay, so we're just going to, okay, so you won't see us. You won't see us reaction, but you can hear us talking in it. So we can definitely talk over the trailer if you want a little bit over the trailer, just to kind of give our thoughts from as it's going on. But okay, guys, without further ado, it's Enola Holmes official trailer that's obviously on Netflix, and I'm using Netflix's video. So thank you, Netflix, for allowing me to put this on. I'll know or not if you allow me to, if you take down the video. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Now, where to begin? My mother named me Enola, which backwards spells alone. And yet, we were always together. And it was wonderful. She was my whole world. Which leads me on to the second thing you need to know. A week ago, I awoke.
You can unmute yourself, Andy. It'll be fine.
And she did not return.
There you go.
I'm presently on the way to collect my brothers.
I think so.
Mycroft and Sherlock. Yes, Sherlock Holmes, the famous detective, my genius brother. He will have all the answers.
I think so, yeah.
Enola. Where's your hat and your gloves?
Dude,
Well, I have a hat. Just makes my head itch. And I have no gloves.
My God. A wild woman.
That's funny.
A wild child. Who will make her acceptable for society. She seems intelligent.
There are 2 paths you can take, Enola. Yours, or the path others choose for you.
It is time to find my mother. The game is afoot. If I have to stay hidden from my brothers, I must become something unexpected. A lady.
That's Millie Bobby Brown, isn't it?
I think so.
Is she safe?
She's our company.
I'm Viscount Tewkesbury.
Her
From
useless
Stranger
boy.
Things.
You have to help me. I'm not ready to die on a train.
I never saw that. I haven't seen that show yet.
Before I met you. What are you planning, Mother?
She always had a reason for everything. Her own way of doing things.
Hey, that's the girl from Harry Potter, too.
Perhaps it's the world that needs changing. Unlike most well-bred ladies, I was never taught to embroider. I was taught to watch and listen. I was taught to fight. I'm coming to find you, Mother.
You don't know how to embroider?
That's a pretty cool cast. Wow.
Got some cool names in there.
Yeah. Well, I'll go first here, and then Andy, you can jump right in. I will say this. That I like how, because you know how like you beat over the head over the same character.
You beat a dead horse.
Yeah, and I think I don't know, people are gonna be like, oh, they're doing it for women empowerment, it's woke, and it may be. I'm not saying that, but I will say I like that they're trying to do something different than going to do Sherlock Holmes, because you just said like either during the pre-show or even before I think you took a step back, you were like, they've done so many Sherlock Holmes movies. Which one is it? You know what I mean? So I like there's a new take in it. I like that it looks like I think Henry Cavill and his partner, that is Sherlock Holmes, and that's not him.
She says that he is her brothers, but I don't know if it's actually Sherlock. I don't think they're actually playing the Sherlock angle here. I think they're just Yeah.
I don't know. Well, either way, I think it's cool. So. Yeah, I think for me it's cool. I think I definitely will check it out for fun, just because it's got my boy Henry in it. But it looks fun. What about you, Andy? What'd you think?
I don't know. I mean, it looks interesting, but it's really hard to get me interested in going to a TV series as it is. It takes a lot for me to go, "Ooh, I have to go watch this on Netflix or whatever." It's just like,
yeah.
Oh man, there's so much stuff out there, and it's just like, I don't find myself gravitating towards that stuff anymore, and it's
yeah. I feel like you need something that really you either need to be invested in, or they really do hook you in. You know what I mean?
They really have to bait the hook for me to go in. Like Amazon Prime, The Boys, that hooked me. I saw ads for that, and it has Carl Urban, and I was like, that show looks really interesting, and I always wanted to watch it. And just recently, we picked up Amazon Prime, and I binge watched the first season. I was like, this show is freaking amazing. This is really cool.
Oh, I might have to jump in on the bandwagon maybe, because I heard my boy from Supernatural, not the guy with the longer hair, but the guy with
Jensen Ackles. Ackles. My man crush. He's going on there.
Hey, you ain't the only one, man. That was him. But I'll tell you what, both those guys and the guy that played God.
I know his name.
Yeah.
We got pictures with him. We went to the Supernatural convention.
Yeah. And then there was the guy that Negan, the guy that plays their dad,
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Those four guys really kept me in watching. Also, the guy that played Lucifer in the movie too, in the TV show was also, or in the series was good too. Or the guy that was playing opposite God or whatever. I liked him as an actor too. So yeah.
I like Mark Sheppard. Mark Sheppard was awesome.
Yeah.
Hey,
here's
Helen Callie.
There's my only Patreon, the only one that is still there. I appreciate you giving a shout out late, just taking my son to the pool. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, it's a great day to go to the pool. I wish I had a pool to go to that I don't have to drive.
Come over to my house.
You got a pool over there?
I do.
When?
I've had a pool for the last 2 years.
Where?
In your backyard.
Okay, you can take one arm length, and that's it. You got a small backyard. It's the smallest my yard.
It's not. No, it's way bigger than that, man.
Oh man, I told Helen she is the only one that can claim that right now, the one and only, that she could totally do that. Everybody jump in the pool, of course. Well, thank you for being here. Appreciate you, Helen. I know you already shared me out. I know you got your friends coming. You always do that. So thank you so much for doing so and being a part. And I hope, Helen, you're enjoying the deleted content and the blocked content from YouTube. I got more stuff that's going to be on that for you to watch and have a good time. Some behind-the-scene photos and some other stuff. So it's really cool.
And as soon as I get off my lazy ass and help them sort it, you'll have more.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Now, with that being said, now you did say, actually, let me go ahead and put this down here, man. Actually, we'll put that, we'll put this here now, just for while we're talking. And I do want to just ask you this question, Andy, because you said that you have to be invested or you have to hook, line, and sinker you in. So far, there's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes that has either, if you have never been a fan of this franchise, they hooked you in. And if you are a part and you enjoy the franchise, now some people say only the trilogy exists. I want to slap them, and I understand why, because the fourth movie isn't the greatest. I'm not.
What trilogy?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I'm building it up, man. Let me build this up.
I don't want to be built up. I need context.
Building it up, man. And the fourth one, you know. So to me, the saga exists. To me, okay. Now, with that being said, do or have you liked the Karate Kid series? The movies. Yeah. Okay,
1
good.
through 3.
Good. See, you're one of the guys that says 4 is that. No, man, 4 is not that. 4 is bad. I'm not gonna lie, but 4 has some great elements to it, and it is canon.
There are some okay elements to it, but it's not. Taken as a whole, I'd rather just take it and say you can just stay over here in the corner by yourself.
Let me say this. I found some dirt out about that. I found that they tried. No. I found that they tried to get. I heard I heard that Ralph I can't even say his name. Ralph Macchio did not sign on because of other obligations. Not that he didn't want to do it, but he just couldn't do it. And then he started to say yes, but then because they couldn't get Ralph Macchio, I'm sorry, not Ralph, Pat Morita, that also was a big factor in it too. So it was supposed to be them again, but they couldn't get everybody back. But then somehow when they signed the deal, Pat Morita came back, but then Ralph couldn't make it. So then they got Hilary Swank and they went another direction. And again, I'm not saying that the script was fantastic and the story was great, but I will say they tried something different and new. And of course, as everybody always says, we want to do something different and new. And then when they do, it just flops. And I think we're all in that same way. I mean, for me, I kind of give all film benefit of the doubt, and I really enjoy pretty much anything for the most part because I know how hard film is to make. So with that being said, Andy, have you seen any of the Cobra Kais?
I've watched all of it so far.
Great. Well, they just released a Legacy Saga trailer. At the end, there is a 15-second teaser for season 3, and I can't wait to see what your thoughts on, because I've heard the rumors and the thoughts after I've seen it already. I've watched the trailer about 10,000 times. The music, you know, everything is so.
Do I have to sit through the whole Legacy thing, or can we just play the 15 seconds?
Oh, no. The Legacy builds up to it, man. It's worth the Legacy watch.
Okay.
I promise. The music is great, and it's epic. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to watch now the Legacy Cobra Kai trailer before we get to Andy's favorite part of the show, everything DC. Hey, whenever Marvel throws some stuff out, I'll put out there. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Cobra Kai season Legacy and season 3 teaser. Let's go.
What do we study here? The way is this, sir! And what is that way? Strike hard, no mercy, sir!
You remember
about balance.
Lesson not just karate only.
Bam.
Those are illegal kicks, by the way.
Maybe.
For whole life.
I'm gonna teach you the style of karate that was taught to me.
You're gonna do my karate teacher?
I really like how they made Johnny almost like the hero.
Build strength.
They did a
You'll
good
learn
job.
discipline, and when the time is right, you'll
It's
strike
awesome.
back.
I don't know why you'd ever want to bring back Cobra Kai.
What, you looking to take karate?
It's my dad.
You can still make something of yourself.
Like your old pal Daniel LaRusso. You want to stick around? Learn a few things? Miyagi-Do is about defending yourself and protecting others.
Hey, Sensei, is there any particular way you want me to wash these windows?
Nah, I don't give a shit.
That always kills me.
Are you
I love John.
Oh, he's awesome. He's so awesome. Finally going to Netflix. It's awesome.
than I ever was.
Yeah.
Show them what you got.
That's all right. That's all right. They're gonna get more. Yeah, they're gonna have more eyes on it now.
You want to finish this?
Cut.
We get it?
I think so.
Put one of those hash browns at the end, you know, like hash brown Team Cobra Kai or something.
He said hash brown.
And then send it to the internet.
All right, here we go. Okay. Here we go.
Mr. Miyagi treated me like a son. He wouldn't keep any secrets from me.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Was that Silver?
No, of course that's not Silver. He wouldn't be in Okinawa. I'll tell you who that is. I'll tell you who that is, Jack.
Oh, that's
that is Chosen.
That's what
Everybody said it's Chosen. Yes, but they said they would never show up ever, and they got him in season 3. Man, that's just one of so many callbacks.
I am dead to you. Don't you remember, Uncle?
Oh yes, it's gonna be good. Oh, Sato, nothing to forgive. Yes. It's going to be awesome.
Well, they can't have Sato because Sato.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
the only way they can do Sato, which I don't want them to do, just same thing with Mr. Miyagi. The only way I would be okay. Now hold on. If they do bring the Miyagi character back, it has to be in a flashback, and it has to be when he's younger. That's the only cool part I want to see. I don't want to see anything that they try to recast. It's like people were saying, "Oh, it was okay to recast Carrie Fisher." No, it wouldn't have been cool. Y'all got pissed off because y'all recasted Harrison Ford. Nah, it's okay.
Yeah. You guys got all. Your Star Wars panties all up in a bunch when they.
So they can kick. Yep.
That. So
y'all kiss my butt for that.
Fly and piss up a flagpole.
I would be okay if they. I would be okay if I did. But it would still not work for me. Like it would be like if I put it at the 10 for Cobra Kai, I would put it down as like a 6 or 7 because they recasted him. So I don't want to do that. But now a flashback, a younger version, maybe a younger version of Sato, because supposedly what we're hearing is that Chosen, if you heard of what Daniel did, Daniel said that, treated me like a son, he never lied to me, or he would never lie to me. And Chosen says, are you sure about that? With that lovely Japanese accent. And so they might do flashbacks. And if they do, that would be awesome. That'd be awesome.
It would be even better storytelling if they had a scrapbook or newspapers and something like that.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah. I really think the writers of this show, the producers, directors of the show, it's like they said, Andy, it's like me and you. I feel like if me, you, and another person that loved a franchise or something in the past, and we wrote something, I think it would come out really amazing because we're passionate about the characters. We're passionate about the story. We're that's what these guys do. These guys are just lovers of the Karate Kid. They probably watched that just like me and you probably a billion times and know the characters in and out and said, you know what, let's go through this, because you got to remember something. Season 3 and 4 are going to be amazing. Now, there are a lot of guys out there that are pissed off. If you saw the teaser, it did say 2021. So that means we got the answer. We're not getting it until next year. And I'm hoping I like how people are running the numbers together. They see the 21 and they see the 3 and they're thinking maybe it's going to be, January 4th, that we might get it. So maybe we might get it.
Even then, that's only 6-7 months away. So yeah,
but you got guys there. Oh, let me tell you this right now. What I've seen the internet hate, man. And not everybody. It's only a few on Instagram. Get a load of this, Anthony. I'm sorry, Mr. Block. Anthony Block. I saw Anthony on the side, and I was like, man. But Andy, it's so funny because the internet hate is real. Check this out. So Instagram, there is these people that were writing and going, oh man, you mean to tell me we have to wait a whole nother 8 months to a year? You guys are unprofessional. You guys promised us this. You promised us that. And and I'm all, why are y'all hating? And he's like, well, this is all you're gonna say. This is all you're gonna give us. And I'm like, what do you mean? Dude, they just gave a huge spoiler, most likely. And I mean, that sucks that we're not getting it for another but at least there's something. And guess what? When we get closer, they're going to send an actual trailer for season 3. It's just a teaser, just to whet our appetite. And people don't understand how it takes time. It takes time that things get. Oh, I gotta plug something in. I thought I didn't know. The show would have stopped.
And even if it does take time, so what? That's how you get quality. Instead of Hollywood or TV or whatever banging out these stupid, crappy cash grabs where they're just slapping the name on things.
Look what happened to Justice League. Everybody wanted to throw that out before everybody, because I guess Warner Brothers was getting ready to. They already got fired, all these people, and they were going to leave. But the reason why they threw out Justice League is so those guys could get their paychecks, and that is a real story. If you read that story, they did not. It sucks.
Story. That's part of the reason Batman v Superman.
Yeah. No, I agree. I don't know what happened to your thing again, but it cut it out. But I think I know what you said. That's what
happened to Batman v Superman too.
Yeah.
Sort of. Yeah. Not quite as extreme, but that's what happened to it.
Yeah. And like I said, man, that just sucks. And so it's just really nice that these guys are taking their time. And to start, the point that I was trying to bring up was, I mean, our goal is to see where all these characters were or are in the past, I don't know, 34 years, anywhere from Allie to Terry Silver, Mike Barnes, Taro, Chosen, which is Taro, like their buddies, Kumiko. Now that I truly believe, they already said that Chosen was not going to be available or not to do anything. And if that is Chosen, Kumiko could possibly make an appearance as well. And a few others from the Karate Kid 3 franchise besides Terry Silver and Mike Barnes. Snake, I like to see Snake to come back. And then the next Karate Kid, I'd love to see something with Hilary Swank's character, because she was a big part of, I guess, Mr. Miyagi's friend was her dad, or her, because they were in the military together. I always said that Dugan, which is the Colonel Dugan, is, I think, one of the masterminds with Terry Silver and John Kreese. I think he's in there somewhere with many others. So I cannot believe I said this. Like I tweeted somebody out, and I also YouTube a comment. I said I cannot believe that we're saying that we have a Karate Kid / Cobra Kai universe. It's so cool. So I'm ready. And Dave is here, and I see he put on, did y'all hear Kenobi on Disney is only going to be 1 season? Ooh, I did not hear that. And I guess
I did hear that.
Well, let me put it this way. If they do, hey, there he is, Mr. Echo YT. Thank you for being here, guys. Let me say this, man. And Ariel Williams in the house. How are you, Ariel Williams? Good to see you. Let me just say this, guys. If they have a plan, just like Cobra Kai is only going 6 seasons. They're not flying by the seat of their pants. They got a starting, they got an ending, because they said, just like YouTube, everybody got upset. Oh, why'd you leave YouTube to Netflix? Why can't you give us another season before then? It's like, because they wanted to cut off season 3. They wanted, after season 3, they weren't going to finish 4, 5, and 6 for the John Hurwitz and all the guys that are writing and producing directing the movies, right? Mm-hmm. Or shows. So basically, it's the same thing with these guys. I mean, I feel like now they got Netflix. We're going to see now 1 to 6. We get to see the full what the story is. Because guess what? You know how many times we've seen a show, Andy, that because someone else didn't like the show, they canceled the season after 1 season or 2 seasons.
Firefly.
Heroes. That's another one for me. I wanted to see where the kids were going to go. And after Heroes Reborn, I was hooked. I actually liked Heroes Reborn, and I wanted to see where their kids were going to go. You know what I mean?
Firefly is an infamous one. It was aired on Fox for only 1 season.
Yeah.
Fox bumped it around a bunch of time slots, and it got canceled because And what is it now? It's one of the most popular things that people want nowadays. It's a shame.
So if go ahead.
So yeah, I did hear that, Dave, and I think what they're doing is they're kind of testing the waters. They're going to see how well it's received and everything like that. They're going to see if it's as well received as like The Mandalorian. And to be quite honest, I don't think they have a plethora of Obi-Wan stories under their belt, because there's only so much you can do with an old man who lives on a desert planet who's supposed to be watching over Luke Skywalker without tapping into the whole Obi-Wan and Luke dynamic. And I don't think they want to cross that threshold. Or at least if they're smart, they won't continually cross over that threshold, because then it just becomes the adventures of Obi-Wan and Luke. And you can't have that because then it's just that interconnectedness, and you can't have that all the time.
Yeah, I think because I think they're saying that they're going to have a 10-year-old Luke. It's supposed to be Luke as a young boy, not even a teenager, young boy. So with that being said, I think depending on how long the season is, if it's only 6 seasons, or I'm sorry, how many series? If it's only 6 series, okay. If it's 10, if it's a full 20, I don't know. It's Disney Plus. I think Mandalorian had 8. I think they had 8. Yeah. So, hey, I think I have to agree with you, Andy. I'm 50-50. I'm 50-50 stating that I think they have a plan. They're saying, hey, we got a story to tell from here to here. We're getting 1 season. It's going to leave off maybe where it leads into, episode 4 or Rogue One type of thing. Not like minutes after, but I'm sure it's going to lead to something like that. Or they might do like you said, do it to test the waters, and after the show's done, they might go, hey, let's do a season 2. But they got to be careful, because the timeline, they don't want to get stupid with it. You know what I mean? And
right. Well, there's a whole 18 years, and this is why you can't have the whole Adventures of Luke and Obi-Wan thing, because they got to be careful with the timeline. That's why you can't have the whole crossover thing. If you're going to make it just about Obi-Wan, then you have a lot more kind of wiggle room to kind of play with the timeline and stuff like that. Because Obi-Wan can leave Tatooine and go do his own thing. We don't have to worry about what Luke's doing and how it interconnects with Luke and how it goes into episode 4 or any of that nonsense.
Right.
He can just be off doing his own thing.
Right.
He could be like, oh, I got to go search for this long-lost Jedi thing because it's going to fall into the hands of the Empire or whatever.
Yeah. He's just supposed to be a protector of Luke. So I'm not saying he didn't watch him 24/7. However, I'm hoping that what they do is they show him going on little stuff. They maybe let's say there's 10 series in episode this one episode. Episodes, 10 episodes. And let's say out of those 10 episodes, maybe 2 episodes Luke's in, like a young Luke's in it. You know what I mean? Just to maybe 3. And that's it. You know what I mean? Everything else is about Obi-Wan. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of my point though. Let's cut Luke out of the picture. Okay?
Yeah.
Because now you have those whole years where he's grown up. You don't have to worry about. That gives you like 10 years to play with.
Yeah.
That Obi-Wan can do stuff. You can have like, let's say they have a year a season of Luke's life. Let's use his life as the measuring stick. You could potentially have 18 seasons of an Obi-Wan series.
You could.
So if you leave Luke out of the equation. But if you bring Luke in, Luke has to be old enough to be able to go with Obi-Wan. Okay, so how old does he have to be? 12. You just cut out 12 years of potential stories for Obi-Wan right there. Gone. Down the tubes, because Luke has to be old enough to be able to participate with Obi-Wan.
Well, I will say this. These actually, I don't think you have to worry about being all about Luke. I don't even think Luke maybe only being in maybe 2 episodes. The main thing that I think everybody's going to be, or what they've already said that they're going to kind of do, is most likely this is all events happening after Revenge of the Sith. So I feel like we are going to get that one last little battle besides the battle they had in number 4, with Darth Vader and Obi-Wan. There might be another one. I don't know. This is just talks of what I've heard, so grain of salt, that they're going to touch on. And of course, Hayden Christensen did sign on as Anakin. So he is signed on to do Anakin for the series. So we are going to get back that dynamic. Now, what I want to see now, which they did not show a lot of, you just heard the stories. You know how like Obi-Wan would be talking to Anakin, be like, hey, remember that time we did this, and you did that, all this, I'll talk about that. And I've always wanted to see certain part of those little things them going on their adventures. I'm not saying I want to see it every time, but I wouldn't mind seeing like one episode, or maybe on a flashback where they show them going and doing like them saving something. You know what I mean? I think that'd be kind of cool.
I doubt we'll get any of prequel era stuff.
I don't know, but we'll see. I mean, like I said, I'm sure you also heard while he said that, Dave said that George Lucas is trying to not buy back Lucasfilm, but get back in the driver's seat again. From what I heard, I kind of don't. I used to watch this guy by the name of Mike Zero, and then I found some stuff out about him and what he kind of likes to portray in the news that he likes to portray out, and it's a lot of not that it's fake news, but he just recircles the same stuff over and over again, and he kind of likes to almost like bring on the hate, if you want to, like, you know what I mean, like whatever everybody's talking bad about. So with that being said, I did see that how Kennedy is getting ready to go this way, and I know that they're bringing in either Favreau or Filoni, which is two of the ones that obviously they're the ones doing Mandalorian, and everybody's in love with that. And then of course George Lucas could be coming back to take over the reins and maybe redo 7, 8, and 9, which kind of sucks to me because it's like, okay, 7, 8, 9 redo. How is that? Does Star Wars have a multiverse that I don't know about? Andy, you're a nerd. You let me know. I heard people said that they could put this in Legends, that the 7, 8, and 9 would be in the Legends category. Like it's not really canon, but it's in Legends.
Well, that's so stupid. I don't know what they're gonna do. It's a big steaming pop-up mess right now. The only reason why I even would care about it, Andy, is that I get more Star Wars. That's all. That means I get to watch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and a new 7, 8, 9 plus. But that's a problem because now they're going to create this whole inconsistency thing.
I know. Yeah.
Whatever.
We live in a world, Andy, that when no one's happy, we got to just redo it.
So dumb.
That's what we doing, man. That's what we doing. But Andy, I'm going to turn that frown to a smile, because it is time to give you what you want. Ladies and gentlemen, we're moving on to Andy's favorite part of the show, called the DC era. And we're gonna start it right off the bat. You read all the titles. It said we're gonna recap all of DC's trailers, because I know Andy and a few other guys that have watched the show did not get a chance to see it, or if you did see it, it was popping in and out. So today I got all the trailers, guys, and I'm gonna hit them hard, because I know Andy loves Batman, and no excuse. I want to watch it again anyways and lose my mind again for the 100th time. I'm gonna bring up my tissue. This is a grown-up show for all you kids. So just letting you know, things could happen in the middle of this teaser or trailer, because they didn't. Just so you know, Andy, they only shot 25% of this movie, and we got a full 2 minutes and 25-second trailer here. This is a full trailer. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, Andy, get you ready to get your socks rocked. Let's go.
Yeah, we'll see.
Let's go, baby.
Your secret friend.
Underneath the bridge.
Who?
Top of Haven't a clue. Let's play a game, just me and you. Any of this mean anything to you?
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
The hell are you supposed to be?
I'm vengeance.
Whoa! This guy's crazy!
You're part of this too. How am I part of it? You'll see.
Well, Andy, I don't know. I see a smile, but I don't know. I can't read from you. I know inside I'm jumping for joy. I don't know if you're jumping for joy, but I will say this: there's a lot of new story elements that they're doing here, and I know you. I know you're a huge Batman fan, so you probably saw what they could be doing. Go ahead, Andy. I'm ready for you to take me off my happiness, or let's skyrocket together.
If I remember correctly, it looks like they're drawing a lot of inspiration from Batman Year One, and that's actually really cool. Actually, it looks pretty cool. I actually like, now that I've been able to see a better picture of it. The Batsuit. It seems to take a lot of cues from the Arkham games.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The Arkham video games, and I always thought that Batsuit looked kind of cool.
This is year. Just to let you know, so that we can continue. It is year and a half. So it's about almost his second year as Batman.
No,
I'm just letting you know they're shooting, but I'm saying this is in the timeline. This is year and a half to 2 years of Batman. There is no. Just letting you know. Yeah.
I understand that. What I'm talking about is there's a Batman series called Batman Year One.
I know.
That's what it's called, and I think that's what they're drawing inspiration from.
Yeah. I just want to let you know that we're not getting all the.
I want them to do something different. I don't want them to just be direct translation. That's boring. That's stupid.
Yes, they've done it before. Yes.
As for the villain, I can't really tell. At first, I was thinking maybe the Riddler, but
it may be okay. So the main, from what everybody's saying and what I
got to cut out for a second.
Go ahead. Must take a call, and that's okay. I will hold my thoughts until he comes back because I don't want to say it twice. But if you are a huge Batman fan and you know all the stuff, like his rogues, trying to get that center guy, sorry, his rogues gallery, if you will, he's got a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff, a lot of individuals, a lot of people that they can introduce, and so I will say that I will say this though, the Court of Owls, it looks like, could be a part of this story. If you ever seen Gotham, I think Gotham as a TV series, online series, did a tremendous job. Even though I think Bruce Wayne was a little young, I think they could have got a little older Bruce Wayne. I think they tried to do it that when he was 18 years old, almost like Superman, when Superman when he became 18, he was able to get his, like, he's always had his powers, but to find out he was Superman was like 18, then became like 18 to 32, like quick. I don't know what happened, but I just know that that they did the same thing in Gotham, where basically in the Gotham show that Bruce Wayne was like probably like 11, 12 years old, and maybe even 13, 12. Now I would say he didn't look like no teenager in the first season. So I'm going to say 11 years old, around 11 years old. And then they had 5 seasons. So he was like around 16, 17, pushing that 18 to become Batman. They even, I think, scoot forward a year ahead. So I think that makes sense. So yeah. So my point is that I feel a huge vibe. All these guys also in the trailer are also, they're not their full characters. Like I believe that Oswald is not the Penguin yet. I think he's just Oswald Copperpot. I believe that the Riddler is not Riddler. I believe he is. Why am I blanking his name? Oh man, I'll ask the nerd himself when he comes back. But I heard that they're using a different name, which is in the Hush universe or Hush part of the Batman series. So yeah, let me read. I see everybody saying hi. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, my friend Dave put more Sparkles. Ooh. And then of course, yes, Sparkles is a badass though. LOL. And then of course we have badass and Sparkles should never be used in the same sentence. Hey, and Through the Veil Paranormal saying hello. Thank you. And of course, hey y'all, can't stay scouting some locations and to investigate. Stop by to say hey and to show support and hit that like button. See y'all very soon. Thank you, Jax, for being here even for a few moments. Appreciate you for doing so. Yeah. So you know what I'm going to do right now while we're waiting for Andy? I'm going to do my very first, I'm going to call it that, trailer review. We'll actually review a trailer, if that makes sense to y'all. So let me, and when I say review, we're going to go in depth with it. Let's go in depth with it. Let's go in depth with it. Let's do it here. Actually, no, I already have that already. What am I doing? Bam. I need to go there. I can go here. Let's go here. There you go. Let's get it pulled up. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to, oh, there you go. Okay, we come back. I see him. How are we doing, Andy?
Okay. Sorry, I'm doing okay.
That's okay. I will, this is for fun, just for fun. I feel like we could do this here where we got some time still. Let's do this. I'm going to go. Oh, not that. What am I doing? Hello. It's been a minute. Just want to share with you what I was seeing and just want to get your thoughts on it. Now, you're more of a, like I said, a Batman connoisseur, if you will. And so, yeah, let me just, I wanted to just get your thoughts on it. So here, we're not even going to turn the audio off. Let's go here. Actually, no, I can't.
Play Jim Gordon. That was Jim Gordon, right?
That was Jim Gordon. Yes. Gordon. Yes. So right here, can you see this, Andy? Yes.
Nah, sort of.
Oh, you can't see this.
Guy duct taping.
Okay,
somebody.
That's fine. I just want to make sure you see this. You can see the screen. I'm sorry, because it was funny during fandom. I thought I was reviewing the trailer for everybody, like watching the trailer, and they couldn't see the screen. They just saw me talking, and I felt bad. Okay, so I know the color palette's really weird, but it's like really dark green. You got some guys that have some better coloring, and you can tell it's a dark green. So everybody's thinking it's the Riddler, and I'm not saying it's not. Really quickly, the Riddler, I know Oswald Cobblepot is the Penguin. What's the name of? Okay, so in the Hush storyline, I heard that Edward has a different name, the ending last name.
Ooh. That's actually an interesting question. Let us take a look.
And apparently that is this Edward. This is not the Edward Enigma that we know. This is Edward, that name, whatever that is.
Well, in Hush, well, okay, let me look.
Yeah. What's really great is this part right here, man. I really love this part right here. So this kind of tells you a little small something. And I was just telling everybody earlier that how in Gotham, I really like how they told the story. I thought Bruce was a little young. I think they could have got a little older Bruce and did, more close to, maybe like a starting off. But I know that they were trying to keep it as the young boy that saw his parents killed and XYZ. But I liked it how towards near his 18th birthday, he became pretty much Batman. But the whole story process was built around building, Oswald, Edward, all these other characters that became who they came. But it was all kind of sorted out. Like the really huge main villain was pretty much, the Court of Owls. And so there's like a little hint here. It says, from your secret friend with the owls, and it says who. And then, of course, inside of it has the riddle, some riddle. So we do believe that the Riddler's in there and whatnot. We see them working with, Batman's working with the police, even though they may not be super happy or not sure who he is yet. I heard this is the commissioner right now. So Gordon is not commissioner. I heard he's probably the commissioner or whatnot. Everybody's enjoying the black eyes. Now, here's everybody's upset. They're like, man, Batman should be having so much tech, and he's supposed to be like this billionaire. Why is his tech so eh? And I'm like, you know what? I think what they're doing is he's going to build his tech in time. I know he's got all his money.
Yeah, because it's super suspicious when all of a sudden it's like, hey, all of a sudden Bruce Wayne bought like a bajillion-dollar supercomputer and like spent $1 bazillion on a fancy robo-jet car and
yep. And you would think that from all Bruce Wayne having all that money, but maybe he's like in his mind frame, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I could do this without. I know I have the money, but I'm gonna see if I could do this myself first. And then, like I said, this is a trial to find out. What he's going to do. I mean, I heard so many different things about his suit, how we're going to have 2 suits in the movie.
Well, and that's a cool thing about that's kind of drawn me into this version of Batman. It's because Batman wasn't really about the gimmicks until the 60s.
Right.
I mean, before that, Batman, he's a self-made man. That's what makes him the most interesting member of the Justice League. He's just a dude.
Yeah.
He is just a dude. He doesn't have any superpowers, yet he is able to defeat every single member of the Justice League because he understands how they operate. He understands their weaknesses. He's studied them. He understands that there's an entire storyline about that he has contingency plans about how to defeat every member of the Justice League. And the Justice League finds out about it. And they're like, what are you doing? And he's like,
right.
I have to be prepared just in case, somebody turns. And they're like, right. Oh, you doubt our intentions. And he's like, no, but we're not all immune to, mind control or whatever may happen. What happens if somebody takes over Superman's mind? How are we going to defeat him? We have to be able to be prepared for this kind of scenario.
Right. Go ahead.
They kick him out of the Justice League for that. Right.
It's so crazy because I know that I know that everybody wants the Bruce Wayne that we're so annoying. You know, people don't like change. Another thing that people are hating right now, not people are hating, but people are worried about the Bruce Wayne. I think people already got that this guy, Pattinson, can be one of the greatest Batmans. So I think that he delivered that. But people are worried because he doesn't look like Bruce. They're afraid that he can't do Bruce. Number one, because of the hair. And I'm like, well, you know what? I said, this is a different type of Bruce. This is not he's not the Playboy Bruce that we know. He is not there yet. He's not the guy that goes to parties with the nice clean cut haircut just yet. So people don't understand, and people are not used to seeing this side of the story because we've been so used to seeing for the last, I don't know, 30 years of a Playboy Bruce Wayne, you know?
Well, they touched on that a little bit in Batman Begins, you know, when Christian Bale's Batman first comes back, Alfred is like, all you're gonna do is just hang around and do like push-ups and be Batman? And he's kind of like, yeah. And he's like, you need to have a public image. You need to go out and show your face as like Bruce Wayne, because otherwise people are gonna be like, who is this Bruce Wayne guy? How come he never comes out of his house?
Right. Now check this out. This is so cool. Look at this great prosthetic. Now I know, Andy, you like a good CGI, but I know you also like real stuff. And so,
I'm way more practical. So,
do you know who this is right here?
I can barely see it.
Okay, well, everybody said the same thing. They could not tell. This is Colin Farrell right here. This is Colin Farrell right here playing the Penguin. This is Oswald. This is Oswald Cobblepot, and this is so crazy because you can't when you watch it clearly. If you ever go take a second and go look on your own, it's pretty wild. Like you can't. It's unrecognizable. It's not him, and even his voice is not him. It's fantastic. He did a good job. Super cool. Now I heard that this gang right here. Is I don't know if they're taking a story out of this element, but I heard this is could be the gang that is I don't know if it's the Joker's gang or whatever, but the gang where Batman pretty much beats up the leader. That's a cool scene. Beats up the leader, and basically yeah, you can see how it's green there. Basically, where these guys, after he beats up the leader, they join and help Batman through Gotham. I forgot. Is that like the Sons of Batman or something like that?
That's something in The Dark Knight Returns. Yeah, they start off as I forget what they're called. They're called like the Mutants or something like that. And he kicks the crap out of their leader, and then they become the Sons of Batman.
Maybe that might be that scene. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, you already know when they put this on the lot, because you know when Transformer 1 came out, they had Bumblebee car, and I don't know why I couldn't buy the car at the time, but I'm telling you right now, I will give every part of my body to own this car. This is a Dodge Challenger. This is actually a Dodge Challenger, and he souped it up to this awesome machinery. And I'm going to buy that on the lot when it comes out. That's a great shot. We always see Batman, going down, but we see him going up. I love the logo. I love the song choice.
It's pretty cool.
And then, like I said, the very ending part, he's actually saying, which everybody, by the way, is actually happy about, is the black eyes, because there's like a war right now. There's guys going, why does he have the black eye? Look like emo. And then you got the diehard Batman fans going, hey, slapping him against the face. It's cool. We finally get to see when someone takes off their cowl that he's got black makeup. You know what I mean? So that's kind of cool that they kind of left that detail in. But the saying, I like the question mark with the red. But the saying that he says right here, the Riddler, if you will, basically saying, hey, you're a part of this too. And it's kind of cool because, I don't know why I just did that. But I'm trying to get us back on us. I think it's kind of cool because we finally get to maybe see something that we've never seen before on. I'll be right there, Tony. We finally get to see the Court of Owls. We only saw it on Gotham. We never saw it. I don't think they ever mentioned it. Have they? Have they ever mentioned that, Andy, in the '89 Batman series? You know, have they played it in any of the movies, Andy?
No.
So I think this would be really cool. Another aspect to see what they do. And ladies and gentlemen, my man has made it through after doing a long day of school with his son. Is Mr. Tony Spataro. We're going to bring him on in. There he is. How are you, sir?
What's up, man? Just turning things off, getting done with some stuff, of course, like you mentioned.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how I want to keep. There we go.
School, I tell you, man.
Yeah, Andy's favorite way of having the live.
What's up, man?
What's going on, man?
Man, well, we just got done seeing that. Go ahead.
I did not see the trailer. I wish I did. I got right in when I just got the freeze frame and you guys talking about eye makeup, which I do agree with you on the side of. They did it a little bit on Thor's Ragnarok when they take off the mask or they have the mask. You got the clear peach, or whatever skin color eyes there. And or 1 minute it is all dark, but when they take off the mask, there's like nothing. So it is cool to show realism that football players do the old baseball. It doesn't bother me that he's real quick, okay, mask.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I do.
That doesn't bother me either way. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
In fact, if you watch Batman Returns, it actually bothered me in that scene where he takes off his mask to reveal it to Catwoman. Before they get to that,
he tears it off,
and then he tears it off, and it's not there. So it's just because you see it before he tears off his mask, and you see the peach, and it's like, wait a minute, he just had black eyes, now he doesn't. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, that's what I mean. It happened in Ragnarok too, when after she killed all the people, and she's talking openly when she killed the army at first. Her mask has the peach around, which totally goes against probably the CGI, which probably had it all completely filled in.
Yeah, I even think Christian Bale, he takes it off, same thing. I even think Ben Affleck, you pull it off. I think they've never. This is the first Batman we get that actually has the black left over.
I haven't noticed yet if there is. I don't think there's a moment. Wait, I don't know. There probably is. I haven't noticed it yet. If I look back at Justice Leagues, but it's either it's on in black or it's off and he doesn't have it. There's not that moment where it's freeze eyes and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, Andy, can you do me a favor? Andy, can you do me a favor? Can you write for Dave who's playing Alfred? I don't see that. Can you just look for him for me, the name for it, if you don't mind, or tell him for him?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. And then I will say, Drew, if you have not watched Gotham yet, I will say Gotham, to me, I enjoyed Gotham 1 through 5. I liked the beginning, middle, and end. I liked everybody that played their characters. And I will say that when Gotham, the only thing I had with Gotham was how young Bruce was learning all this stuff. But I know they had to, because they had to start where he shot his parents, and he wasn't a teenager when that happened. He was only a young boy. But they could have done the young boy scene and then maybe skip forward 3 or 4 years and then start his training. But he started his training at year 2, which was cool, but he was still a young boy in there. But I liked their finish, though. I liked how they did a fast forward, 5 years or 4 years later, where Commissioner Gordon, had the mustache, and then they shaved it off, and then you had Batman in the suit. Like I said, Gotham is a really good show. If you have not checked it out, it's worth the watch. I think season 1 is probably the amp, but then 2 through 5, it gets really interesting. But I still loved all of it. But you said you haven't seen the trailer yet, right, Tony?
No, didn't get. I just caught that last picture with hair and the things, and it's him.
I'll tell you what.
With the eye makeup.
I'll tell you what. I will do you a solid.
It does solve a controversy.
I will do you a solid, and I will play the trailer again because I want to see it again.
Please let me not see him as a Terry McGinnis. That's all I'm saying. Like, let him be a Batman. I just don't see it yet. I just never watched all the movies. Not selling it short. I just don't like so many. I just don't like. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead. I just didn't like so many bats so close. But maybe I'm at the age where I've seen a certain amount of bats where I'm getting all judgy.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you know, like maybe
like I was fine with Nolan's Batman with Christian Bale. I was like, okay, that's cool. That's a good Batman. We had an awesome Joker. You know,
decades apart.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's what I mean.
Pretty good Bane, and then all of a sudden we got Batfleck, and I was like, okay, he's pretty good. Didn't care for the movie as a whole, but Batfleck himself, pretty good. A little more violence than I would have imagined. I mean, you don't normally see Batman squishing people and stabbing them in the head and shit. But
But like I mentioned with the other cat, like they didn't plan on having Bale kind of leave, and you know, it was kind of like everything was lined up for a Bale Henry meeting, you know what I mean? And then Bale said, I can't starve myself and be this buff and shredded anymore. I can't do it. It's killing me. And he wound up leaving for stuff. And then Ben Affleck stepped in, and that's why there was 2 years of all we're worried about is if Ben Affleck is going to be a good Batman or not.
I think he delivered. All right, let's go, Tony. This is for you. I'm watching this. If you're watching live, I'm going to get my happiness on again. Here it goes. Batman trailer again. Let's go. Let's get it. Love that sound effect, Dale.
I do agree with Tony, though. I still think he would have made a great Terry McGinnis.
Yeah. If you want to talk to it, Tony, you can hit the mic, but hit your mic button. You can hear it. You can talk to
your secret friend. Who? Having a clue. Let's play a game. Just me and you.
Someone already solved that riddle.
Does this mean anything to you?
Doesn't surprise me.
You're becoming quite a celebrity. Why is he writing to you?
If you are justice, please do not lie. What is the price for your blind eye?
Who the hell are you supposed to be?
Yeah! Beat down.
I'm vengeance.
I am buying that car.
Can't give me all this red without going beyond. Sorry.
I know.
You had me like, I was just starting to enjoy Batman, and then it just pulled all that red off. Like, they almost had me right there, and they reminded me. Thanks.
He should have been Terry McGinnis. He should have been a Batman Beyond movie.
Oh, God. Look at this. Dude, the minute, like, they had me. I was starting to dig some action. I was like, all right, maybe I can handle one more Batman movie. Then the stuff has to go red with a bat emblem and remind me that we should be going beyond. That's the Easter egg. That's the Easter egg right there.
There you go.
Here's the new Batman movie. We should have gone this way. That's what it was.
His name is Terry.
Yeah,
Bruce Wayne will show up later.
There you go. This is
watch the bar they drink at be called McGinnis.
All right, guys. I could talk about Batman. Hey, I could talk about Batman all day, but I got a list of trailers. We still got Wonder Woman, Justice League, Snyder Cut, Suicide Squad, Black Adam. We got everything to recover here for Andy and everybody watching. And
I never saw the Black Adam portion.
So
never
we're
saw
okay.
the Black Adam portion.
So here we go. We're gonna start with obviously, Andy, my favorite, the Snyder Cut. Let's go ahead and throw that in there for you guys. Yeah, okay. Here we go. So Snyder Cut action. Here it goes.
The holy Snyder Cut. Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
Everybody's saying. Everybody's saying this is gonna save Justice.
Yeah, look at that dark side shot.
And it pleased the Lord, but you don't really care for music, do you? It goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing hallelujah. It wasn't much. I couldn't feel, so I tried to touch. I've told the truth. I didn't come to fool you. And even though it all went wrong,
it's breathtaking.
It's awesome, bro. It's awesome.
This right here.
This part's gonna suck, dude. Steppenwolf looks badass. Yeah. Speed Force.
Flashpoint.
Heck yeah.
Guy's probably fought hundreds of thousands of other super beings on the other planets he's destroyed, right? And we have to assume he's won.
I don't care how many demons he's fought and how many hells. He's never fought us. Not us united.
Yeah. Now they took out the line. Do you bleed? And I do like that line, but they took that line out because that's Josh's line. That's not Zach's line. And I say that because Josh Whedon, Zach already said, I'm not using, why would you use some of this footage anyways? He's not using any footage from that version. Never. Yeah. So this whole thing is all him. And so that line he just said, he's never defeated us, united. That's kind of like I like that saying what he just said. Andy, you look confused. Are you like the guys that like everybody else saying, hold on now, the people are saying, there are a lot of people that are excited for this, of course, but there's a lot of people that are saying, oh, this just looks like a bunch of deleted scenes. This looks like it's going to be the same movie. And I just want to slap the crap out of them because this is not the same movie. I don't got any of those vibes. But Andy, go ahead and you can either break my heart or we can go high again with Batman. Talk to me, buddy. Snyder Cut, are we in or are we out?
I won't know until I see it. Until
I'll give you that.
I see it all cut together and everything like that. Okay. I only have the original Justice League to base my assumptions on. Okay. So I can't say anything about it. I can say that Batman v Superman left a sour taste in my mouth, so I didn't exactly agree with the way Snyder was going. So
okay.
And I'm not entirely happy about this whole it's only on HBO Max baloney. It means I have to get another streaming service to watch this.
No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because you can watch it with me. It's all good. You can watch it with me. That's what you can save your money. You can save your money. Let's put it this way. Now Snyder did say a couple things. Number one, This was never supposed to even get made, so that's why it's on HBO Max. You know what I mean?
I understand that.
Now this is also for Zach. Also, kind of mentioned this in a weird way, saying this is for the fans. If you don't like it, go ahead. You can go away. We understand. I mean, that's basically what he's saying. Not just him, but this is, let's put it this way. Someone said this, and I agree with this statement. And I think you're one of these guys, kind of. If you are the person that did not like Man of Steel, Batman v Superman, and then you saw the Justice League and you're like, oh, that Justice League sucked, whatever. But at least, even though you may not like the Snyder verse, if you want to call it that, but at least we get to see what his true vision is and might respect that part of, hey, we get to see what his full expectation was. Now, it is going to be a 4-hour. It's going to be a 4-hour. They're going to break.
Stretch.
Hold on. They're going to do a 1-hour episode. So 4-part miniseries on HBO Max. I don't know if they're going to release it as one big, here you go, binge it all, or if you want to do it once per week. And Zack Snyder is working on trying to get it to where it's one big movie and somehow release it. I know Overseas is going to get it, not just as on streaming, but even as a Blu-ray DVD. And if they do, you already know I'm going to buy that internationally because, I got to have my physical copy. I understand that you are totally on the fence, and that's okay. You know what I mean? You've been hurt before, man, so I get it.
Well, I liked Man of Steel. I was totally on board with Snyder when he released Man of Steel. I was like, okay, cool. I can see where he's going with this. I like it. And I had high expectations. I was pumped to go see Batman v Superman. I went in, and it was just kind of like, wait a minute. There's so much going on. I don't get it.
So do you think Andy, do you think, real quick, Tony, hold on. Andy, do you think that with the Snyder cut, that because it's his vision and that's the story arc, do you think that he could flush out in that 4 hours? Do you think he could flush out that could make Batman v Superman be like, okay, you know what? I can go back and watch that and understand now what was going on there.
If he clears up all the wonky stuff that was happening in Batman v Superman, maybe.
Okay.
Because I understood what was happening as a comic fan. I saw that and I was like, oh, those are parademons. Oh, that's signifying Darkseid.
Right.
That's doing this and that's doing that. That's Flashpoint. Blah 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 blah.
Right.
But I went and saw it with my wife, and my wife turned to me in the middle of the movie and was like, I don't understand what is going on.
Dude, I'll tell you right now, it's easy to think that because the Lex Luthor character is the one spot on that movie where I'm like, I don't know what happened. And, it throws everything kind of weird because you're looking for the intellectual Lex to kind of be devious or be hinting at plots and storylines, and you're just getting a lot of rambling.
Yeah, it's like
little
somebody
kid
took the
upset at his
Joker,
daddy
the Riddler, and just kind of mixed them all together. And then
I don't know.
And it's like, who is this guy?
coming from animation, the Lex that I see is Justice League animation kind.
Animated Lex, or even Michael.
The one that I don't want to spoil anything for Alan here because he hasn't watched it all. Even the dude from that first Smallville.
Yeah, Smallville. I really wanted him to play Lex. But you know what's so funny about that character? Not that he didn't want to play Lex, but he actually didn't want to continue playing Lex. He actually wanted to be like, whatever. You know what I mean?
I got a side thought for you. Me and my friend had a dying argument. We still do to this day. When we saw that movie of who could have made a better Lex. My friend said the dude who played Sinestro, the dude who's the bad guy in the
Green Lantern movie
with Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah,
that guy, that character. Yeah. I thought they should have grabbed the dude who was the bad guy in the first Ant-Man. When I saw him in the suit with his bald head, with totally just punking Hank Pym and everybody all just bam, bam, bam like that, and the way he's just handling business, I was all, dude, this guy, they should have grabbed him instantly and said, you're Lex Luthor now. I don't care.
The guy who did Yellow Jacket and Ant-Man? Yeah.
Yes.
He would have been great.
That dude would have been great. I thought that dude, I was like, and this is whole, he looked at his panache. in the whole movie. They're just kind of like, after watching Superman versus Batman, I was sitting there just going, man, you should have been my Lex. Like, you could have been it. You could have pulled it off, bro.
I don't know at the end of Justice League, the Joss Whedon cut. I don't know if the ending scene, when I say ending scene, the post-credit scene of Lex on the boat
with
that shot. That was the only scene that I enjoyed Lex in more, because he had the traditional suit. His hair was shaved, and he acted a little bit more, not so psychotic and weird and stuff like that.
It also It also kind of put it in towards the TV shows. You know what I mean? Where it helped bridge it all into the movie into it like that. You know?
So I want to say yes, that was a Snyder deleted scene, but because you got to remember, some of these that were deleted are going to be in the story, and it's supposed to be baked. Because you remember after Batman v Superman, or was it Batman v Superman? No, it was just
it was a push.
When Batman shows up in the what do you call it? It was Batman v Superman. It was Batman v Superman, where he's in the jail cell with Luthor, and he punches and he talks about how Darkseid's coming, and
the dinner bell's already been rung.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. We got to get moving because we got so much. I could talk about all this stuff all day. But let's go to the next one. My man, it's Wonder Woman 84. Malia, it's so good to see you, sweetheart. My daughter made it in the house. And speaking of woman and women, Wonder Woman. Let's get some Wonder Woman action with 84 with some new footage and some good stuff. Let's check it out. Here it goes.
This world is not yet ready for all that you
epic shots.
Your time will come, Diana. And everything will be different.
Riding the lightning. Woo!
Is that actually a thing in the comics?
Citizens of the world.
It might be.
I'm here to change your life.
If it's not, it needs to be.
Anything you dream of, you can have it.
Look like you saw a ghost. Diana, look at you. It's like not one day.
Hey, Mike, Andy, let's turn off that mic because it sounds really, all of our mics are too loud.
Like anyone, I want to be an apex predator. You've always had everything, while people like me have had nothing. Well, now it's my turn. Get used to it.
I've never been one for rules. The answer is always more.
The way I fly, they will never find us.
I forgot to tell you.
What?
Radar.
Will they shoot at us?
Barbara, what did you do?
You know, I'm not so keen on this one. I figure you are, but you know what? I'm ready to go.
I think we can do better.
Parachute pants?
Yeah,
Does everybody parachute now?
Yeah, the parachute line gets me, man. I love Chris Pine. I almost said Pine. But I will say, I can't wait to find out how she gets the magic stone or the magic something. That's her. She gets one wish. Everybody's like wondering how Chris is back. That is out there now. We just don't know how she gets it. But she gets this. She gets this thing where she can have one wish, and of course her one wish is to have her love of her life back, which is Chris Pine, and I forgot his Steve Trevor, his character's name. So I'm hoping. Well, not hoping. I can't wait to see how she does that because that's cool. That's how they brought him back, and now we get to have him, for the next next.
My first instinct looks like it's at a party. Looks like they're all at a party. I think the dude's gonna set it off somewhere for the cheetah chick, and it's gonna be like a pulse, and she might be somewhere around, and in her mind she thinks that, and then he shows up at the party. That's why she sees him, and she's like, "Oh my gosh!" But don't forget how trailers can be misleading.
Of course, they mismatch certain looks and things that really mess you up, so you think in one way, but it really goes the other way. That's what they're supposed to do.
Deadpool scenario, where they filmed like a little fight scene and they all died. You know what I mean? You're like, what?
Well, speaking of,
they interviewed those actors like on shows. You know what I mean? They thought they were in the movie and everything.
Let me say one last thing.
They were in the movie, but longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Don't let me forget about what you just said, Tony, about how all the characters dying after I asked this question. So don't let me forget, Tony and Andy. So here's the question for both of you guys. What do you guys think about the cheetah outfit? I was just curious. Cheetah outfit. Like it? Yes, no, don't like it at all.
Well, I saw like 3 versions. Yeah. I saw like 3 versions of Cheetah, so I'm happy with that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
What about you? Enough to be all cynical.
What I mean is just from what you saw. But just from what you saw.
Looks okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't really say nothing until I get a really good look at it. And plus I'm looking at it at a smaller screen on my iPad, so
right.
Not able to really criticize it really much.
So. No, I gotcha. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and say this part. I know he's probably got to come back in a second, but I will say that we're going to jump into Suicide Squad, and there's 2 different parts. There's a sneak peek, and then there is a character reveal of like all who the characters are. Now, what's crazy is there's 18 big stars in this movie, and it's so crazy because someone had asked and said, "Hey, are they going to pull a Deadpool scenario?" Which is when they tried doing, what squad was that they had in Deadpool 2, where they got together with Terry Crews and
X-Force.
X-Force, and they killed them all off in like the first, not even a minute of screen time, and they all died.
Hey, Brad Pitt was in X-Force.
I know, huh? So with that being said, everybody's like, well, I wonder if they're going to do that to this, and because of so many people. So we'll wait a few seconds to see if Tony can come right back, but if not, we'll play it, and then we'll play it again if we need to. But let me go ahead and get it set up. I'm looking at it here. Okay, here he is. And we're gonna he's blank screen, but let's see. Oh nope, he went off. We'll wait a second. Oh man, if you had to rank the movies to see in order right now out of the 3, besides Suicide, you can't say Suicide Squad yet because you haven't seen anything yet. Out of the 3, what would you rank your watching these? If they all came out at the same time, what would be your first, second, third? So far, go ahead.
Well, Batman has caught my interest the most.
No idea what happened.
That's okay. So Batman first.
Yeah. Wonder Woman, I'm kind of about. And Justice League is 3.
So it goes. Wow, that's tough. So Batman, Wonder Woman, and then Snyder Cut. What about you so far, Tony? Out of those 3 so far trailers, which ones are you interested in first? First, second, third. Go ahead.
It's like on the fence. A couple of them you've been waiting so long for. It's like yay and nay. Of course, for me right now, I'm not worried about the Bat, so I put that at number 3. But I would say I've heard more and seen more. I've been waiting more, I guess, for Snyder Cut than I have Wonder Woman.
Okay, so what would be your first movie? What would be your first one that you want to watch first?
I know for me, it'd be the Justice League, but I'm like, I really want to see 1984 as well, really, really bad, and I know that's going to be there. There's a lot of bats, so he's number 3. Yeah.
So, and Andy, I know Andy's gonna flip his gourd me saying this. This is how true I am to the Battinson. Okay, I'd rather go Batman first, then Justice League Snyder Cut. And then Wonder Woman. Yeah, man, that Batman trailer. Let's put it this way, just to show you how invested I am. Hold on, Tony. Watch this. Every night, we do know that's a Nirvana song. Something in the Way, correct? Not a song, right?
Grunge.
Okay, I love me some Nirvana.
There is a tint to the Crow in some of those cutscenes where I'm like, okay, that song makes sense. I mean, Brandon Lee Crow. Like Brandon Lee Crow.
Oh yeah. I can see back.
Real Crow.
Hey, Vincent
Only
Perez.
Crow. Sorry, I go back to that.
Hey, Vincent Perez. Vincent Perez.
Right here.
I don't care. I'll be for the low guys. Okay, I'll be for the low guys. But hey, Vincent Perez.
He died for it.
He died.
He died doing it.
Listen, Vincent Perez did okay. Vincent Perez did all right for the Crow City of Angels.
I'm not saying he did.
Yeah.
It's a tough card to follow. It's like Joker's. It's a really tough card to follow.
Hey, I'm not saying that the Crow 2, 3, and 4 were the best in the series. Oh, they all kind of.
There was 4?
Yes, it's called Wicked Prayers by my man Edward Furlong plays the Crow. Edward Furlong plays the Crow.
Is that like the fourth Blade that was an animated?
Salvation and Wicked Prayers.
Yes. Let me put it this way. I'll say this, Tony. Okay, Tony. Let me say this. If you love independent, or if you love, Tony, if you like independent, or if you like just underground movies, and you're not trying to expectation of, it's got to be better than, Brandon Lee's The Crow, because it's not meant to be Brandon Lee's The Crow. It's meant to be just its own standalone movie. Then you could just maybe enjoy it, not like say it's the best thing on the planet. You know what I mean? Because
I don't know. You might have a better time watching The Room.
I know. I've seen The Room. It's a good movie. That one's okay.
No, it is not.
What? Which one? I'm talking about.
Tommy Wiseau's The Room.
No. I'm talking about I'm talking about the series. No. Did you know they made a movie, a series called The Room itself, like a 7-part miniseries? It's like a long time ago. They made that TV series. But anyways, no, what I was gonna say about the Suicide Squad is they basically. Oh, did I say Suicide? Hold on. What we talked about the Batman? So yes. So hold on. Let me go back. So yes, it would go Batman first, then it go Justice League, and then it would be Wonder Woman. Just because again, I love everything about it so far, and I can't wait. And yes, I love the grunge Nirvana, and I actually play that song every night now. It's a good song. It's a really cool song. All right, moving on to Suicide Squad. There's two. There is the reveal of the characters, and then there's the trailer, little teaser sizzle reel behind the scenes stuff. So let's go to the character reveal. Here it goes, right here.
You know the deal. Successfully complete the mission, you get 10 years off your sentence.
You're my dream, you're my nightmare. Life is a dream, she don't fight fair.
Welcome Task Force X. These are your brothers and sisters for the next few days.
Run away from the pain, I don't care. 'Cause I think I need some guiding. No, the truth don't stand a chance. Old man, something back again. I'm back to the black again. My plans like, oh no. Old man, trouble back again. Thought I had the upper hand, oh no. I'm back to the black again. My plans like, oh no. First day in sight, the violence. Turn around, then day in fight, the silence. Turn it down, I think I need some guidance. The kids don't stand a chance. Old man, trouble back again. Thought I had the upper hand. Oh no. I'm back to the black again. Got my plans like, oh no. Old man, trouble back again. Thought I had the upper hand. Oh no. I'm back to the black again. Oh no.
Wow. I told you look how many people are in this movie, man. That's like almost like an
John
Avengers.
Cena, Nathan Fillion, Jesus.
I feel like, to me, they only have 2, maybe 3 remaining. As he just showed up towards the end. Well, hi Tony, you missed all the
Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I mean, well, not the sneak peek, but you missed all the characters. But there's
I saw the trailer, and I'm having earbud issues, so I'm like trying to work them out.
No, you're good. You're good. But yeah, so I feel like they're all gonna die, other than maybe 2 or 3, and then they're gonna have, of course, Margot Robbie still gonna be the main person that stays. The guy that's playing Captain Boomerang will most likely stay, and of course,
Jai Courtney, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Deadpool. I think Deadshot's character is being replaced by Aldous Elba, if I say his name right. Whatever his character is meant to be something like that. So I don't know if they're going to keep him or not. I know he's a big time actor, so we'll see. But what do you think about the sneak peeks, Andy? What do you think?
They're running the same kind of marketing campaign that they ran for it before, so I don't want to be burned again.
Okay, so they're
playing the cool music, and this is a scrappy band of bad guys that you can get behind, and we're gonna be bad guys and stuff like that. I fell for that in the first one, and then it turned out to be just a generic action movie. So
I got you. Well, I guess I'm not
falling for that.
This is supposed to be some kind of like a war movie, a little bit like a war movie style type of setting. So let's play the sneak peek then. Let's play the sneak peek. Maybe you might see something there and see if you like that. But let's check it out. Let's see if it changes Andy's mind.
I think it's going to surprise people.
You kind of sit there and go, how did they do that?
It's going to be different from any superhero movie ever made.
There's no one better in the world to direct The Suicide Squad than James Gunn.
I was excited with an opportunity to be able to do The Suicide Squad in the way it could be done from my point of view.
This one is completely unique. This is a gritty 1970s war movie combined with the brilliance of James Gunn's characters and comedy.
You need your director to set the vibe.
The Suicide Squad is just a twisted fantasy of characters.
Within each of our characters, there's a certain beauty. Within most of them. Some of them are just pretty crappy through and through.
Be like a douchey Captain America.
The guy who believes in peace at any cost, no matter how many people he needs to kill along the way.
Okay, I got it.
Don't ever settle back like you think you know where this is going, because you don't.
As soon as you have some sense about what's about to happen next, James comes in.
Everyone's exploding. Genitals, heads, arms, legs.
It's like a big, massive graphic novel brought to life.
This is by far the biggest movie I've ever made.
I don't think that you know what to expect.
Don't get too attached.
This has been truly the greatest, most exciting journey of my life making this film. Cut. That was great.
Well, Tony, what do you think? I mean, not Tony, Andy, what do you think?
No, let Tony go first. He said he had.
Okay, Tony.
There's so many people, of course. I think they're going to start it off. You're going to run it just like Guardians 2 with a fight scene, and you just kill off three or four people in like 3 or 4 fight scenes, or 3 fight scenes, and maybe a couple along the way, and you're down to like 4. You know, if you open it with like them already doing a mission, you know what I mean, and then having to get picked back up, like you're going to lose like a few people there. Then you're going to start figuring out the story, and something else happens.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you know, by the finale, you lose some more, and a couple of people along the way, and there's 15, and you got like 4 left.
Yeah, and I think the top 3.
It should be.
Yeah, and I think you'll have your top 3, which is Boomerang, Margot Robbie, and maybe one other. And then I forgot. That's the only 2 that's in there, right, from the original. or from the last one?
No, Rick Flag's in there.
Oh yeah. No. Okay, yes, those three, and then I think they're gonna pick. There'll probably be 2 or 3, or maybe even 4, maybe 4 more, maybe that will make the cut to continue on if they want to do more. You know what I mean? Andy, what do you think?
Well, it's hard to judge because it's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff of producers and directors saying, "This ain't nothing you ever seen before."
I know.
We've heard that line like a bazillion times. So
Yep.
I auto-tune that out.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know. I say that too. Go ahead.
I like the cast of characters that they got. It's nice to see that they're picking from some lesser known dudes. Like they have King Shark in there, they have Polka Dot Man, they have the Thinker, they have some guys that they normally wouldn't explore in there. Of course, they're probably all gonna die, but still.
Yeah. The one thing and like I said, I know that whole Josh Whedon thing was to me, I think it's a fluke. I can't even explain how that is. And the reason why I say that was because the man made Avengers. Avengers was like one of the most incredible movies ever. Even back, if you watch it back in the day till now, it still holds up. It's a good comic book movie, right? So, him coming to Justice League, you would think, man, he's going to knock this out the park. But then you saw what happened. Now, we got James Gunn that has done Guardians of the Galaxy, which he killed it, man. I loved 1 and 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy. Now stepping into Suicide Squad, can he patch things up? And because I know Suicide Squad. This is called The Suicide Squad. So Suicide Squad it made money, but there was a lot of hate. And then, of course, now we got this one. Do you think that he could right the ship?
He can if he decides to go with we're the plucky bad guys, but I ain't afraid to throw them down the drain. If he tries to make us fall in love with him and be all sympathetic with him like we were with the Guardians of the Galaxy, it's going to fail. Because that's not what the Suicide Squad's about. Suicide Squad is about, these are the bad guys. You're supposed to not like them. You're with them for the mission. You're rooting for them because they're doing bad stuff, but they're bad guys.
Yeah.
They're throwaways.
Yeah. And I think that's what's going to happen. Whatever Tony just said a second ago, they're going to be on a mission. Everybody's going to be there. Then you're going to get you might get, what's her name? The lead girl, what's her name?
Amanda Waller.
Amanda. She's probably going to sit there and go, be on her screen, whatever, and say whatever she's going to say. And then, of course, there's going to be a few people that die, right? Of the squad that dies. Then there's going to be some story. You're going to get a second mission. And then by the end, you're going to have your core Suicide Squad for the next sequel, XYZ.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that's how they have to do it.
It should be pretty good because it seemed like the first Suicide Squad was trying to fight off Guardians of the Galaxy anyway with the clever music. Thank you. Yeah. It was like, and they were just missing the mark because of that. And then you got the guy who made Guardians and bada bam, bada boom. So I think he can totally write it and kind of keep it going. And like I said, if he doesn't try to get you he's already done the emotional attached people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how about giving it a shot with just Expendables, and just be like, boom, just to have fun with it.
Perfect.
Just to have fun with it. Just be able to have fun with someone dying.
Exactly.
Did someone say Expendables? What?
Yes.
I'm kidding.
That's actually what they need to run it like. Expendables.
Yeah.
These guys are expendable. Just throw them away.
Yeah.
Because that was one of the failings of the original Suicide Squad. Is it was like, okay, these are expendable bad guys, but then whoever wrote it or directed it tried to turn them all into sympathetic characters. Like, oh, we should feel bad for these bad guys because they all have real lives and daughters and everything. And
so remember, we're the bad guys.
Exactly. And it's like, wait a minute, this doesn't gel. It's clashing. It's paradoxical.
Yeah. Well, I heard to the grapevine. Now I know Andy, I know how you are about these things, but I did hear that right after. Let's put it this way. You know how the studio got involved with Justice League, right? We know how they got involved and tore that all to shred, right? Okay, well, apparently they did the same thing with David Ayer. Supposedly David Ayer shot a whole other film. So right now there is a movement, and they've already kind of said already.
Oh, I know.
I know.
You can release 2 hours of that Joker. It ain't going to, save the whole film.
Well,
You know what I mean? Are you trying to save the character?
I know
Or are you trying to save the film?
I know.
You know
I know.
what I mean?
I don't know how they're going to do it. I'm just reporting the news, my guys. I'm just saying that they said that they could have an Ayers cut after the Snyder Cut gets released. They might
I heard about it. I just don't want to bring it up.
Yeah, but you know what? I said this the other day to some of my other friends, and all my friends. I don't know if you two will agree with me, but I know my other friends did. I said, hey, you know, they weren't 100% fond of the Joker, of that, you know, Jared Leto's Joker, but they all said the same thing that they said with me, and that is there wasn't enough time to make that assumption in a sense because you only got him in what, maybe 2 scenes, maybe 3, and it was like really stupid in a sense. You didn't even really get to know what his Joker is in a sense. So I just hope that if they do that, I'm not asking to save Joker or anything like that. I just hope they do flush out his character as well as everybody else, and maybe not have that the crocodile dude. What's his name? Killer Croc. Sound like a BET special. You know, I hope that that he just has his, you know, just has his regular be tough type of thing. So who knows, man? We never know. Like I said, studio gets involved, and you know, it changes the shift of how a tone's supposed to be or how it's supposed to be. And so I'm hoping that we get to see Ayers' version, whether we like it or not. We get to see his vision. Now we got a lot to go. We still got to go see your thing, Tony. We get to see your Black Adam story plot line, if you will.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, it's an animation trailer, so it's nothing huge. And so we're going to show that to you. I don't know if it's going to show the characters. If it's not, I'll find that for you and play that for you. But here it goes, guys. Here's the Black Adam storyline per se.
5,000 years ago, Kahndaq was a melting pot of cultures, wealth, power, and magic. Yet most of us had nothing, except for the chains around our necks. Kahndaq needed a hero. Instead, they got me. I did what needed to be done, and they imprisoned me for it. Now, 5,000 years later, I'm free. And I give you my word. No one will ever stop me again.
There you go.
Looks like a Mortal Kombat cutscene.
I know.
I want to kind of like. I'm not impressed. You've heard so. If you didn't get Dwayne in an outfit or some movie information, you might as well just make an anime with Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
I got you. Let me say this: they haven't shot nothing yet. That's why they did. They wanted to give you something, at least a story. They haven't shot nothing. So I actually am glad they didn't bullcrap anything, but they gave you at least a story outline of what it could be. Let me just give you the character really quickly. You guys can keep talking. Go ahead while I'm finding it. Go ahead.
What do you think, man? My face is 1,000 words. So I'm already like, what do you think?
Well,
I want to say
I
good
really wish
things.
they would have just kept it on the DL until they had something real to show.
Like I said, not impressed. Like I said, I had nothing to impress. Like if the Rock's voice, then go anime. Then keep them in the make an anime with Shazam and just start them right off, but don't let them die in the end. And you can keep making more. Put them into the stories of the arcs of the anime.
Yeah.
And then when you get him in the arcs of the anime, then you can go into his backstory. Because right now you're doing the problem that you said they had with Suicide Squad. You're making them villain a hero. You're trying to make them this lovable character where it was like you're a nemesis. Even though you physically would be the Rock, you're just trying to do this because it's the Rock. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like I'm like, I'm not buying it. And they didn't make Shazam so awesomely special effecty in the first place to have this real like if you're like to bump it into the special effects world that would give the justice to the Rock. If not, you're just putting the Rock in spandex and you're having to run around being Black Adam. If you're in Shazam's world, if you're in the Shazam movie, dude, I'm telling you, like you either got to really bump up Shazam here, or you were downplaying Dwayne. You know,
Yeah.
so that's probably why logically they haven't really gotten much. It sounds so good on paper.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
on the screen, it's gonna be what? I mean, I don't know. WB right now is just. I don't think they know what the hell they're doing with the DC
Good buddy.
stuff. Man.
Andy, hold up, man. I'm searching for something. And I heard you say what I think you said. That is tough. Man.
Well,
you gotta be crazy.
No, look, take a step back and take a look at what's going on.
I have.
No. Let me
I
finish.
have. Go ahead. Go finish.
They have to re-release Justice League Snyder Cut. And it's not even through WB. It's through somebody else because fans wanted it. Okay? They're talking about re-releasing the original Suicide Squad with an original cut because nobody liked the original one. Now they're doing all this fan pandering to try and save their skins. They're just tripping over themselves. It's ridiculous.
Nah, man. I think what's happening, which you're not going to admit, which is fine to me, is that they're trying to recourse correct everything, like I talked to you before about. A lot of people got fired from WB with all that crap, and so now they're looking to see what they have in front of them. And they're starting to build what they got. And yes, they're bringing back stuff from the past, and they're trying to bring it forward, what should have been given to us in the first place. So they're saying, hey, we're going to give it to you now. So with that being said, man, I'm in the same boat. Like, for example, Black Adam, I would love to see something. Now, there's a lot of stuff I don't want to show because I could get, blocked. This stuff could be blocked anyways. But there is a whole 15 minutes where he's talking about, I think they even show his suit, or they show some stuff, but I can't show that because I'm going to get taken down. I'm just saying that as a person that I only know a little bit of Black Adam, and if I wanted something, if there is nothing, I'd rather have had something than nothing, which is a small little taste, because we've heard when was the first thing we heard about The Rock being Black Adam? My God, back in 2012, 2013, a long ass time ago, right?
Yep.
So at least we got, even if it was animation form, at least we got something in DC fandom. That's all I'm saying.
For my man who hasn't watched a lot of those animated movies, you're really happy about the animation form, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm ready. Hey, and like I said, I can't wait to check out.
We gave him a list, bro. We gave him a list.
And I'm ready for the list. All right. Speaking of animation, there is a new game called Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. I already know where y'all probably go with this, but I might get this game. I might get this game and play it.
If they're putting Polka Dot Man against him,
you never know, man. You never know. But let's check out the trailer while I look for this character thing. Okay, here it goes. Let's check out the trailer for the Suicide Squad Killing this Justice League game trailer. Here we go.
I've got eyes on the target. Air support is getting cut to pieces. Where the hell are you? I'm going in. We lost the target! Repeat! Task Force X has lost the target!
Damn it! Argus 3 is taking heavy fire. Get to Park Ridge ASAP.
Don't worry, boss. We got this. Hey! Boomer! Lay down suppressant fire!
Keep it down, Hal. The ears are still ringing after that last Barney.
What is that?
Australian for hangover?
I believe I can translate. Boomerang has a concussion. From the enemy you missed in our last encounter.
Guess those teeth are sharper than your eyes, Shark Man. I never
never miss.
Never miss. Yeah, we bloody know. You never shut up about it.
Task Force X. Alpha target is in the open. Get your asses to the Metropolis Grand Hotel and engage.
Smooth.
Well, that should knock a few years off the old sentence.
That's reminding me of something. Oh yeah! Waller's stupid alpha target. Who are we supposed to be killing again?
Whoa. Look, it's Superman. The mighty Superman has just rescued that pilot.
What a show-off. Read it, Spandex! We're on a top-secret assassination mission here.
No.
I really like her voice. It's so Harley Quinn.
So does this take place before the opening credits of the DC Online universe? Before Superman's dead?
Figure out who we're killing yet?
That's a great question.
It looks like
Brainiac's attack in the world looks just like the opening of the if you remember 10 years ago, the opening of the online DC Universe games that were awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody dies except Lex or something.
Yeah. I think that Brainiac has the this might be a two-parter. They talked about where they said that where they might what do you call it? Brainiac is taking control of Superman, and then I guess if this game does well, the second game will be the Justice League. You can actually fight up against Suicide Squad. I don't know how that's going to play out, but I mean, just looking at the gameplay, would this be something that you guys would buy or check out?
What gameplay? That was all cinematics.
I'm sorry. The game itself. Would you buy the game?
No.
Sorry.
Hold on, bub.
Okay. That's okay. Yeah. What about you, Tony? Game or no game for you?
I don't even care about the game. I'm worried about the storyline.
I got you.
No, because you don't know. When you watch the beginning of the online, it's Brainiac invades everything. He doesn't invade everything. Lex and his crew are fighting Justice League, and he winds up winning. Like, Lex wins, and he's the last one standing, and he looks up, and there's Brainiac coming in to take over because this is the right time to attack Earth. And that's when the game entirely starts on the internet, on like the online playing. So when I see it, it's the exact same scenario. Brainiac's down and around already, but Superman maybe shouldn't have died yet, but it's a little bit off and a little bit on, and it just makes me think that. That's all.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. I do have that reveal for you, Mr. Tony. So we're going to go check that out for you really quickly. Just who's going to be in the Black Adam. Of course, they did it animation style just for your viewing pleasures.
Oh.
So,
maybe we're both like, yeah, animation.
Yeah, maybe that's the one. So here we go,
Let's
guys.
see.
It's really quick.
There are some who think I need help.
Why is it cutting out? So here we go.
Is that Hawkman?
Yep.
Dr. Fate.
Dr. Fate, cool.
Recruits. Cyclone. The Justice Society. An organization for truth and justice. Well, I'm going to teach them that the only beliefs I fight for are mine. Welcome to Truth and Justice and the Black Adam way.
Well, there you go. There you go. What about the characters? Do you think that's something you would like to see in a live action? I think would it be the first Dr. Fate, first Cyclone? Are all these guys the first time on like live action ever? Or is that first forever? Is this real?
If they did like a movie of like I said, like you haven't watched the anime, like a Justice League Dark, where you introduced all the dark magic into everything and magic, and you could then maybe you could throw in all those characters at once, Suicide Squad style, where you can get Fate, a good guy crew, and a bad guy, and introduce everybody in one movie. You know, to make it simple.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. You know what I mean? It's all about everybody just doing their thing and having fun. Go ahead, Tony.
Shazam's Dark is what it should be. It'll help upgrade Shazam. It'll bring all these guys in, bring him into a darker world or something, and be able to have the Black Adam and the Rock and be able to get that.
Well, I will say that The Rock did say multiple times he was not quiet about it. He was like the whole time he was like basically saying Superman will be in his movie. And so with that being said, it's just kind of funny. Like it was trying to make it all secret, but then like every other word was coming out of his mouth, like Henry and Superman when you were watching the panel. So yeah, so we know Henry signed on and stuff like that. So hey, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Say hi, buddy.
Hi. Hey, nice to meet you, my man. Yes, Uncle Mo is in the house, yo. Uncle Mo.
While he was at we do online schooling right now, so
yes, sir.
While he's at home between breaks, I've had to hide the Pac-Man with all the Galaga games and my Nintendo, Nintendo.
Right,
everything he knows how to plug in and go run over and get sucked into. So, and it's like, so he's been upstairs walking around like, where are my games? And he just found where I hid them. So now he came down like, I found him. And I'm like, all right.
Yep.
Take care of that. I'll plug in something. I walked in last night. He was playing Legend of Zelda. It was awesome. Like the original. So I got him on the little 64.
Well, guys, we're gonna cut out of here in just a second. I want to do one more little thing for Andy and you guys. I know you guys are Bat fans. We're gonna do Gotham Knights game trailer, and then we'll be done. It's the awesome trailer. I don't think Andy's seen it yet, so I think you'll enjoy this.
Okay.
Andy. So we're gonna do that really quick, and then I have to do it this way because I could not upload it into my system because it was long. So we will do it this way like we did a second ago. We'll go here, and then let's go to here, and Gotham Knight. No, that's Pattinson. Here we go. Even though I left me some Pattinson. You know what I'm saying? Can you guys see the screen? Yes, you guys can see the blue and all that stuff.
As long as I saw it once already, so as long as he can see it, that's the important thing.
That's the important thing.
It was solid.
Breaking news. We received reports of an explosion somewhere north of the city.
We're still waiting for the police to confirm if there are any victims. This story is evolving rapidly. Please bear with us.
This really loud boom. There was smoke. Emergency services. We're still waiting.
An explosion rocked Gotham City earlier today.
You're now able to confirm that billionaire philanthropist Bruce Wayne is.
Hey, Andy, can you hit that feedback? Thanks, buddy.
Never trusted us since Jim died. Gotham will need its protectors more than ever. I'm leaving you the Belfry as base of operations. Some of the technology is outdated, but it has the gear you need and all of my files. You've always had my back when I needed you. I know you'll keep Gotham safe. Good luck. And goodbye.
Wow.
I'm buying this game. That's so cool.
Jason Todd. Looks a little robotic on this. That's what I like.
No one talks about them.
Court of Owls?
That's crazy.
Not a whisper word is said. For if you try to crush them, then the town strikes you dead.
Do you have an antagonist like on Resident Evil, or is it going to be a clan of those Talons?
I don't know, but
Speaking of Resident Evil, there you go.
I know, huh? Andy, what'd you think, my friend?
Looks pretty cool. Now I was getting mixed up. Is that Tim Drake or is that Damian?
That's what I was saying. Is that Tim or Damian? I don't know yet.
We don't know.
They don't give Tim any credit. So, I was thinking I would really like it to be Tim, because if it was Damian, I think he'd already be in the mix. Like, I've been chilling here all this time, and like, it wouldn't be a surprise. It wouldn't be like a Batman having to leave a message, or I don't know. Maybe it is Damian. And he calls everybody else. You know what? You never know.
Who knows? Who knows?
I did like that they have Red Hood, Jason Todd there. That's cool.
That's sick.
That's
really cool. That means all that's been like, that's disturbing a little. I like that.
Yeah, that's very cool.
So I will say that all these, after a while when the game's out and people play it, they do, as Tony, you could actually just watch the YouTube video, the movie clips. They'll make a movie and then they'll put it out. So
because my wife played all the Batman ones because of Mark Hamill being the Joker, because I watched all that stuff. So I could just watch her play it because the dude's narrating like 3 of them. You know what I mean? But so I know this. So I know the storylines a lot about a lot of the like characters of like Mr. Freeze and Penguin in the Arkham video game line. So when I see Mr. Freeze right there, he looks a little robotic in the arms, like thin, like kind of like Batman Beyond, where he's just really a head and everything else can be robotic. You know what I mean? He got a little robot tint to him, and we are talking about the future without a bat. So it's like,
Well,
I like that. I want to see how that goes.
Hey guys, I'm gonna sing a happy birthday to 2 people before we head out, because I promised that. So this is for Dana, This is also for Sarah. So here it goes, guys. Happy birthday to you.
Birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dana and Sarah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
to you.
To you. Yeah, there you go.
You just talk it out. No, you don't even try to sing, do you?
Me? Oh, because
you just talk it through. Yo, happy birthday to you.
No,
happy birthday to you. You're like jazz. Happy birthday.
So according to
rock and roll, man.
Tony, that's because you jumped in.
It's Tim Drake.
There you
According to
go.
this wiki, it's Tim Drake.
Tim Drake. Nice. There you go. Okay. Now, Tony, hold on a second. Now, I was only talking to it because y'all jumped in and sing. I didn't know y'all was gonna sing, but I'm gonna go sing now for my friends. Can I do that? Can I do that now?
I'm not singing now. Like that was for the moment. You had me once.
Right.
That was it.
So here we go.
Okay.
Let me get this out to Sarah and to Dana. Let me sing to these two females real quick. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dana and Sarah. Happy birthday to you. There you go. As they still chime in, it's all good. All right. Anyways, happy birthday, Dana. Happy birthday, Sarah. Appreciate you guys. And shout outs really quickly. Helen Callie, my only Patreon. I thank you so much. Tony, I hope you jump in on that, my guy. Get on in there, man. Get my Patreon, brother. It'd be worth it. We got David Ignowski. Thank you. We got Mr. Echo YTV. We got Ariel Williams. We got Through the Veil, Paranormal Underworld. We got Drew that showed up for a few seconds. We got my daughter Malia. Thank you, sweetheart, for showing up. And yeah, guys, I know Tony's name is not yet there, a part of the bottom, but we're gonna get that soon. We're just gonna. That's not Andy. That's Tony. Andy's in the middle. We're gonna fix all that up. But Tony's gonna try to make the second part of the show. So he's a part of the team. So let's welcome Big T in the house. That's awesome. And I think it's going to be amazing him having on. And here's the deal. You guys can only gang up on me once per show. That's it.
I don't agree to that.
Just one. It's my show. It's my show, Andy. When you get your Goblin HQ show up, then it's your rules. But right now, it's my rules, and you're allowed to one gang up a show. One gang up a show. At least it's not once a month.
What
It's once
what
a
if
week.
it lasts the entire show?
I can cut the link off. I can cut it off.
Is it one each? Is it one each?
One together. One together.
Oh, a team assault. One team
Yeah,
assault. You
one
only
team
take
assault.
it one time. All right.
One time.
All right,
One
fair
time.
enough. We'll pick our
That's
battle
it.
wisely.
Yes, indeed.
No. Oh man. Anyway,
I will be roasting you on some. I will be roasting you about some anime if you don't start watching some of that.
You can. It's okay. You can. You know. Hey.
I know you're busy.
Yeah, I know we're all busy, and I do. I still have them sitting out. I have them. I want to start watching it. I actually do. But I'm actually more excited to get my house in order so I can actually have people come over and watch movies and hang out because I'm remodeling my inside of my house. And if you guys didn't know, I'm working on a soundtrack right now for a movie that I'm in, and I'm also working on I'm actually now more of a feature not a feature, but I have more of a critical part now for a film I'm in. I can't talk about it just yet. But that's gonna be like my big break. So I'm super happy about that. And then of course I have all the new shows I got going on. Tony, we definitely need to talk after if you're able to stay after because we can talk about the Durango High School thing. I have the stuff ready for that. So we can start doing that show. And then of course, I always love working with Andy, and I know Andy's doing a lot of stuff on his end and helping out me and all kind of stuff, and I like helping out him. So make sure you guys right now go ahead and give a spotlight, Andy, where they can come see you and watch your channel. Give it to them, sir.
You can find me at Goblin HQ Inc.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it.
Yep.
Come and see my board gaming related material if you're interested in board games. If not, well, poo on you.
There you go. I did see. I saw a glimpse of your last one. I like the background, and you had the little, like the little board games up, and you were showcasing that. That was really cool. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Tony, where can they see you?
Crossbows and catapults.
What's that?
Do you have crossbows and catapults?
No, I don't have that one.
Is that the Zelda of board games?
It kind of is.
I'll tell you.
That one,
All right,
that
cool.
one in Hero Quest. Hero Quest, man. I find that one all the time on eBay, but people are selling it for like $600.
Yeah, I see pieces. I could get it again. I could get it again if I had a little bit. But I was like, I'm on the back of my head. I'm like, oh god, that was just an awesome game. I was like, that was my jam. That one was my jam. That was like Legos, Castle. That was everything mixed.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to bring out the cash flow, guys.
Yeah, but I have games that do the same thing Hero Quest does, and I bought it for like $60-$70. So I'm like, I'm okay without it.
Yeah. So Tony, where can they find you? I did put you down in the link. I put, if you want to follow you on Facebook, check out Tony Spataro.
Follow me here, just hanging out, having fun every Wednesday, even on some Saturdays sometimes. So.
There you go. Well, guys, I know we got our show Friday night for our quarantine hangouts at 9 p.m. PST time, and then me and Tony are talking about getting our high school reunion stuff going on. We don't have a day yet for that, but we're going to talk about that. But we love you guys so much. Andy, thank you for being here as always. Tony, thank you for being a part of the second part of the show. Tony, stay backstage so I can talk to you after for a second. I'll make sure I hit the record button, Andy, like I did last time. I got to hit the button last time, which was great. And guys, I love you guys very much. We'll see you guys soon on the next one. All right, everybody. God bless. Peace.